In the last several months, I've been to numerous cities outside the country, and I've definitely seen sneakers in those cities that I haven't seen here in Manila. What's up, how's it going? Thanks for being here. My name is Sean. How are you guys doing? So as I told you in the intro, we're going to cover some of the sneakers that I've spotted abroad across different cities. And these are the sneakers that I just don't see here in the Philippines. They're not displayed on walls. They weren't dropped here for one reason or another, or maybe they're a regional exclusive in that city, in that particular country. So these are the sneakers that you won't see here, and there's a certain charm about sneakers that you don't just see on anyone or you don't see on the stores, right? There's a part of being a sneaker enthusiast is wanting to have exclusivity. I know that that's a big part of my love for sneakers. You know, to each his own. But how do you feel about sneakers? What's your jam when it comes to sneakers? To me, it's largely about how the sneakers make me feel. And a big part of that is not wearing the same sneakers as everybody else, right? It's not so much on me wanting to stand out and being different. It's just not wanting to be like everybody else, and there's a difference. And with these sneakers, I definitely have that with these sneakers. Some of them I bought, some of them I didn't. But this episode is definitely going to be about some of the sneakers that you wish or kind of not wish to have in the country. It's a paradox like that, but I think you know what I mean. Let's do it. And here we go. The first sneaker takes us to San Francisco in the USA, right? This is a New Balance 577, right? Inside the New Balance store in Market Street in San Francisco. New Balance 577s are just so hard to come by in the country, and actually, I've seen a 577 before in New Balance and ATC. This was the Urban Peaks 577, the black, blue, yellow, and red. Love that pair. But this particular one, this Camo Pack black and gray one, is so difficult to spot here in the country. And I haven't seen anyone wear this. I haven't seen these on feet. I haven't seen these in the walls. I haven't even seen these online, actually, in any New Balance retailers online here in the Philippines. So, yep, this is a Camo Pack 577. I love this, and I don't think you'll see this anywhere in the country. Before we proceed to the next sneaker, let me tell you that there's a chance that some of the sneakers that I'm featuring here are indeed available here. You know, you might have seen them and I just haven't really looked hard enough. If that's the case, just let me know. Hit me up in the comments and say, hey Sean, I've seen this at the mall, you're wrong, etc., etc. Okay? So without further ado, the next sneaker here is still in the New Balance store in Market Street in San Francisco. This is the New Balance 998. This is the gray pair. New Balance 998s in general just aren't available here. I may be wrong, but no brick and mortar store has carried the 998 ever since I've gotten an awareness of New Balance. No store here in the country has carried the 998. Alright, so 998. It's a gray pair. You can never go wrong with that. Yes, we are still in San Francisco. This is a Nike Air Max Uptempo 95. We're taking it back. This is an old school sneaker. This was released, this retro was released in May of 2019. And I love this sneaker. It's on sale, $99. You have your blue and your gold and your white. Old school basketball, Air Max Uptempo. Have you seen any Air Max Uptempo 95 here in the country? Right, there are the other uptempos, you know, the Barclays were released here, the Air More uptempos were released here, but the Air Max Uptempo 95, I haven't seen these. Maybe they were released a couple of years ago, but this particular colorway, this gold and blue colorway, this kind of Carolina blue colorway, I have not seen here, and I don't think they're ever going to drop this because this was a May 2019 release. So here we go. Air Max Uptempo 95. We move on to the next sneaker here. This is a Nike Air Flight 89 in Shoe Palace in Westfield Mall. Alright, so Nike Air Flight 89. I just don't understand why they don't drop the 89s here in the country. And the last time I've seen an 89 in the Philippines is, man, I don't know, 2010 or 2011 in Titan, when they used to be in Burgos Circle. I believe that was their one of the first stores that they opened. So the 89s have not dropped here since. I may be mistaken, but I've never seen 89s since. I love this pair, this red and white pair. They do look like the Air Jordan 4s. They're the cousin or the little brother or maybe big brother of the Air Jordan 4. Just look at the tooling and just look at the midsole here and the whole makeup of the sneaker. Gotta love this sneaker. I got a pair of 89s and I love them. It was a 2015 release. I bought them in 2016, 2017, and I still wear those 89s to this day. I love this pair. Our next one here is an absolute beauty. I love this Shox BB4. It's black and yellow, and this one is in the Nike flagship store in Stockton Street in San Francisco, just down Union Square. I love the sneaker. I love the BB4. I love black and yellow. I love Vince Carter. Although this isn't a Vince Carter colorway, okay? He wore the black and silver one, and I think the black and silver one dropped here. I'm just not sure, right? But they may have dropped that on a limited engagement here in the Philippines. But this black and yellow one definitely did not release here in the Philippines, and I actually bought this pair, and I love it. From the US of A, I take you to Japan. This is the Leaning 2020 Ace. My goodness. How do I describe this sneaker, man? This is in Atmos in Harajuku in Tokyo. Yes, Atmos, that famous sneaker shop. Look, paint spatter. Black and red and yellow paint spatter. It's just crazy, man. The flaps, the design itself, the stitching and the color blocking, the laces. It's weird. It's all that, but one thing I won't call it is ugly. I don't know, that's just how I feel. You know, it's not an ugly sneaker. I'm not gonna wear it. I don't think I'm gonna buy it because they're super expensive. But it does work. You know, all these elements, they just come together, and that's just my opinion. What do you think of the sneaker, man? We are still in Harajuku, same area, different street. We enter Billy's in Harajuku, another famous retailer. This is Billy's. We are looking at the Reebok Instapump Fury X Boost, right? This is the Adidas and Reebok collaboration. It's basically, obviously, an Instapump Fury with the Boost midsole. Now, there was a lot of hype before the release of these sneakers, and when they did drop in Japan, I was expecting these to fly off the shelves, but they didn't. We have the OG colorway, the yellow, black, and red colorway. We also have the black and white colorway. They were sitting in Atmos, in Billy's, they were sitting in Mita, they were sitting in just the sneaker shops. Just I think they overstocked on them because they were convinced that the market response was going to be enormous, but they just sat. And the funny thing is that they did not release the Instapump Fury Boost in the Philippines. I may be wrong. You may have info. You may have seen them. Let me know in the comments, but I haven't seen these anywhere here in the country. We are still in Tokyo, and this time I take you to Ueno. This is in Mita Sneakers. Mita, you might have heard of Mita Sneakers, that famous Japanese footwear retailer Mita. Anyway, this next pair is a pair that I still punch myself in the face for because I didn't buy them when I had the opportunity to buy them, right? This is the 1300 CL, made in the USA. These are the steel blues. If they look familiar, it's because they do look like the 1300 JPs. Yes, that expensive, elusive 1300 JP. This is kind of like the watered down version, but we're not going to talk about the differences. This is an awesome sneaker. They're not easy to find. They're definitely not here in the walls in the Philippines, and you'd very rarely see these on feet here in Manila. So, man, I should have bought the sneaker. We are now in Korea, ladies and gentlemen. This is inside Atmos in Myeongdong, Seoul, South Korea. We have an Air Max 95 here, but this isn't the Animal Pack Atmos Air Max 95, right? It just looks like it. Not quite the Animal Pack, but it's close. You have your black pony hair, gray spots, black mesh, orange lining, white midsole with that orange color inside the air bubble. Absolutely love this sneaker, and you definitely won't see this pair in the Philippines, right? Yeah, I should have bought this as well. There you have it, guys. Showed you a bunch of sneakers from many different cities around the world. I just love traveling. If you have the means, if you have the time, the money, the energy to travel, why not? Go on trips, gain new experiences, learn different cultures. That's one of the greatest things you can do in your life if you do have the means, all right? And yeah, while you're at it, pick up sneakers that you won't necessarily see in your home country because, you know, being different, having that kind of exclusivity and having sneakers that nobody else has is part of the charm in collecting sneakers, all right? That's it. Remember, your value as a person is not measured by what's on your feet. Be kind. That's more important than sneakers. I'll see you next time.